You are a CIA officer. Just another Monday. Badge scan. Coffee in hand. Fluorescent lights humming overhead. Nobody looks twice at you. That's the point. Somewhere in Moscow, a man doesn't know it yet, but you're about to destroy the life he's spent more than a decade risking everything to protect. He trusts the CIA completely. He trusts you. You've worked here for years. Reliable. Forgettable. The kind of employee no one talks about at lunch. And that's exactly why no one will ever suspect you. Because in 3 years, you'll become one of the most damaging moles in CIA history. But right now, it's just Monday. And somewhere in Moscow, everything is still normal. It starts with a phone call, your ex-wife's lawyer, another payment, another deadline. Your salary hasn't moved in years. Your debt has. You watch younger officers get promoted past you, passed over, overlooked, invisible inside a building filled with secrets. Yet every day you sit inches away from information worth more than your entire career. One night staring at unpaid bills, a thought settles quietly into your mind. The Soviets would pay for this. You tell yourself you're only curious. You're already lying to yourself. A week from now, you'll cross a line you can never uncross. You make a decision. There's no turning back now. You walk into the Soviet embassy in Washington, D.C. In broad daylight, no disguise, no dead drop, no elaborate spycraft. Just you, walking through the front door. Inside, you hand over an envelope, real names. CIA assets risking their lives deep inside the Soviet Union. The Soviet officer skims the page, barely reacts. He's seen people walk in before. He has no idea what he's just been handed. This single envelope will change lives forever. You walk back out the front door, free. And somewhere, a clock has just started ticking. Those aren't just names. They're people. One is a Soviet colonel who spent years secretly helping the United States. Another is a scientist quietly passing information that could shift the balance of the Cold War. Each believed their identity would remain buried forever. Only a handful of people knew their names. You were one of them. For a stack of cash, you handed those names away. You didn't pull a trigger. You didn't need to. Somewhere, people are about to disappear. They just don't know it yet. Weeks pass. Then it begins. One source in Moscow goes silent. Then another. Then another. Inside Langley, officers notice a pattern. Too many assets disappearing. Too quickly. Too cleanly. Whispers spread through the hallways. Someone inside the CIA is leaking secrets. Someone trusted. Someone with extraordinary access. A mole hunt begins. One of the most secretive investigations in agency history. And you sit in the meetings. You listen. You nod. You even suggest theories. All while knowing exactly who they're searching for. You are the mole. Helping hunt yourself. How long can that possibly last? Years pass. You stay careful. But careful isn't perfect. Then investigators notice something impossible. Your lifestyle no longer matches your paycheck. A larger house, expensive purchases, cash that has no obvious source. One question leads to another. The investigation quietly shifts toward you. People who trusted you without hesitation begin looking twice. For the first time, you start wondering whether someone is finally watching you. One ordinary morning. It happens. Same route, same coffee. Then you see them. FBI vehicles, boxing you in. No warning, no chance to run. Agents surround your car. Doors open. Orders shouted. Years of evidence have finally caught up with you. You don't fight. There's nowhere left to go. Years of secrecy. Years of deception. Years of sitting inside mole hunt meetings pretending to help. All unravel on one quiet street. The man no one suspected is finally in custody. But for the people whose names were sold years earlier, it's already far too late. The full cost slowly becomes clear. At least 10 CIA sources were compromised. The colonel from Moscow, the one who trusted his secret would die with him, was one of them. Some were imprisoned, others were executed. Years of intelligence work disappeared almost overnight. Real people, real families, lives forever changed by one decision. It remains one of the most damaging espionage betrayals in American intelligence history. Not because of impossible gadgets, not because of Hollywood-style spycraft, but because one trusted insider chose to sell the identities of people who believed their secret would die with him. The greatest threats don't always come from outside. Sometimes they're sitting just a few desks away, the person nobody ever thinks to suspect. This really happened. His name was Aldrich Ames.